Hello Huskies and welcome back to another Halo Wars 2 guide. In this one we'll be going a little bit deeper into how important the very first minute of the game can be to the course of Blitz gameplay. Specifically, we'll be going over each leader's starting army and determining which one suits which playstyle and which one you should ultimately choose. There are a couple things you could look for when choosing a starting army. Do you want to control the points effectively? Do you want to control the points fast? Do you want to cut off your opponent's energy supply? Are you playing solo or with the group? Each of these will impact which starting army you'll want to go with. If we're strictly talking economic value, here's a breakdown of which leader has the most cost-effective starting army. Now I should also mention that my videos will always include Sergeant Forge in the meta as long as the DLC is free. If they ever start charging for it, my videos will no longer include him, or it'll be noted by some asterisk of some sort as paid DLC. So as you can see, Forge's Mad Dash gives you the highest value of units, followed by Shipmaster. So it's safe to say that not all starting armies are created equal, and there is some imbalance in the current meta of the game. But energy value isn't everything, as we'll find out. But let's go ahead and test this one first. Forge's Mad Dash starting army is built specifically to be for the opening minute of the game. With 2 veteran Jackrabbits and 2 Reflect Marine squads, this is designed to get you around the map quickly, and to some degree, control a point or two. Veteran Jackrabbits are able to take out energy cores and get around the map much faster than anything else. Using this, you'll be able to grab capture points and then cut off your opponent from getting any energy. This starting army is called Mad Dash for a reason. It's intended to get you in the game as fast as possible. If you're able to react quickly, and like seeing your opponent struggle to get units on the field, this starting army is the way to go. You just need to be mindful of where your opponent's army is, because your Jackrabbits can be killed pretty quickly. And so in large part thanks to this opening minute, this is the score that I ended up with.
Now that is what we're here for.
Team is compromised of developer veterans who have worked on titles like...
What seems to be the most popular starting army among higher ranked players right now is the Assassin army from Shipmaster. Only valued at 10 less energy than Mad Dash, this one comes with 2 invisible prowlers. If your opponent is unlucky enough not to have any detect units in their starting army or their starting hand, there is nothing they can do about your units. I guarantee you this will be the first thing that gets nerfed. I would also argue that his starting army is the most effective when playing with a group, because the invisibility is very good for holding points early on because they have a 90-second cloaking for which the opponent will have to spend energy to get a detector to even be able to attack your units. Even in solo play this does just fine if you put each prowler on a point and then a small unit to a third point. It will at least allow you to control 2 points for a while, mounting a very solid early lead.
Zone B contested. Zone C contested.
And he quit. You see what I mean? Overpowered. But as could be expected, energy value isn't everything. True, this is very good, and it's very efficient starting army for a very specific style of play. But what I found to be the best starting army is actually Professor Anders' Tactician army. It comes with 2 Cyclops, 2 Marine squads, and a Wolverine. In other words, it's effective against almost every other starting army. The Wolverine even has a detect, so you'll be able to see invisible units if someone turns out to have the Assassin army. Using Professor Anders, I found time and time again that I was able to shut down any starting army, giving me plenty of time to rack up a lead so I can afford to build up my units later on. This is probably your best bet as far as anti-armies go. But again, you sacrifice early energy in doing so. I'll let this one play a little longer so you can see how much money he threw at my defense units only to have them slaughtered our way.
Pedal to the metal. Wilco moving out.
Cyclops under fire from enemy ground troops. Systems calibrated. Making tracks. Wolverine under attack from enemy. Heading out. Making
B contested.
And there you have it. 3 ways to dominate the early game. In the end, I stick with the Anders Tactician army, because I like to be able to just completely shut down the early game. What's your starting army? Leave a comment down below and let's have a discussion. Like if this helped, and subscribe if you want more. And let me know what else you'd like to see a tutorial on. Thanks for watching, and all hail the Husky Queen. Blitz, first and foremost, is a card game. Anybody who's played Clash Royale is probably familiar with this game already. You can get card packs by completing challenges, leveling up, doing story missions, or, of course, buying them. In these card packs, you can get minions to play in battle, and you can even level up units you already have, dealing